Alright everybody, this is a little video that I'm going to put out if George wants me to. I'm just going to make it real quick, real fast. I've been working on a little project for information for George. This is a little cheap glary guitar that Max did a review on. It's not, I mean, it's cheap. It's thin little plywood. I mean, it's a beginner little guitar. I bought it because I was going to cut into it. That's why I bought it, so I can install a preamp. The only problem on this one that I couldn't do is I could not get the pickup up into the saddle. So it's down inside the body cavity, right up against the bridge. To do that, I think I would have ended up ripping. This is really thin. I think I would have ended up ripping the whole top up. So I got it in here. It's picking up. It sounds good. It's working for the tuner. It's got a built-in tuner on this. It's got a built-in tuner, and when you push the tuner button, it will. And it's accurate tuner. It's pretty. It's right on with all my clip-ons. When you push the tuner on, it kills the output, and then when you take it off, as you can hear, turn the volume up, I'll push the tuner and it tunes it out. Let's see if we're in tune here. And the nice thing on this little tuner, it's got little arrows. It's got if you're in tune. Shoot, if I can get. As you can see, as it jumps back from the arrow up to the little green, the green means you're in tune. And it's matching my little tuner up here. It's got a built-in tuner. It's got this little preamp. It's a cheap little preamp. It's got built-in effects. So you don't just got your treble, you know, and your mids and your lows, you know, and your volume. You've got a built-in tuner. You've got volume control. It has a phase, which is more kind of like it compresses it, you know, cleans it up a little bit. It seems like to me. It's got, get that off. It's got reverb and delay built in. Now, when you go all the way up on reverb and then you switch to delay, it kills the reverb off some, and then it goes to delay. So, I mean, this is the best one that they have that I could find. It's got chorus, and then it's got wide. And I'll get everything adjusted. Everything is in the middle. This is just the guitar without any effects turned on to it. Okay, that's without any effects, and that's all in the middle. I'm going to turn up the reverb on it. We'll just go 3/4 of the way, because I'm not going to sit and go each little increment like I did for George. You should be able to hear it. I can hear it. I don't know if my phone's picking it up. We'll get it pretty much right there on the top. Okay, that's the reverb. We're going to go over here to delay. About halfway. The delay is just, it doesn't seem to kick in as good, but we're going to go all the way up on the delay, so should be able to hear it. So I don't know if you guys should be able to hear that. Okay, so now we're going to turn that all the way off. We're going to go to chorus about 1/3 of the way. Well, we're going to shut chorus off. This is the sound of it without the chorus. Here's the chorus about 1/3 of the way. the way with the chorus. I'm going to go pretty much all the way up with the chorus. Whoops. That's chorus all the way up, so we're going to go over to the wide about a third of the way. About a third of the way, 3/4 of the way. Three-quarters of the way on the wide, all the way up on the wide. Okay, so now we're going to go reverb 3/4 of the way, wide all the way. So wide all the way, we're going to go to chorus to about, almost all the way, about 3/4. Chorus with delay. Okay, so now we're going to go back to reverb, chorus, and we're going to hit the phase. Well, I'm going to open strum it. That's with that phase off. And while I'm strumming it, I'm going to push the phase. Phase off, phase on. Shoot. That's with all the settings. So we're going to turn the lows up, the mids up, and the highs all up, and leave everything else the way it is. We're going to turn highs down, mids down, and the lows down. So you get a lot of little, by just, adjusting, especially on the highs, it'll kick in a lot. Without doing the volume, you can get a lot of different sounds out of this little cheap preamp. So I'm just doing this real quick just to see what you guys think. If it's something you would like to have in an acoustic, something, maybe to be in just one of the acoustics or something, instead of having, just like because a lot of the affordable acoustics come with this cheap little preamp like this. And there's no effects. All you got is presence in some of them you don't get presence, and all that does is kind of boosts it up a little bit, brightens it. And you got your 3-band EQ, and that's just to check the battery. This other one comes with, and that's another little cheap acoustic guitar. It's a lot better guitar than the one I just put the preamp in, but I wasn't going to cut any more holes in that one. So if this is something you would maybe like, that you would think would be cool to have in an acoustic guitar, because I haven't seen any affordable guitars for $200 that are acoustic that has any kind of effects built in it. This would be, great for, whoever, young kids starting out. So you don't got to get little pedals or nothing, or if it's got a plain old clean amp and it's got no reverb, you got it built in. You got the delay built in. It's got some chorus in it. The chorus is not as chorusy as I'd like, but it's affordable, cheap little set. I haven't hooked this up and ran it through any pedals. I haven't put it through a reverb pedal that I can, just really give it all hell with it. I've just hooked this up straight to an acoustic amp, and everything is set right in the middle on it. And it doesn't sound too bad. It would be a lot better if I could gotten the pickup up inside the saddle, but I wasn't going to tear this off to do it. So I just got it to where it would pick up, so it would tune, and to where it would pick up so I can make a sound and get it good. And it sounds pretty decent. It'd probably be a lot better if I could get it up in the saddle. But let me know if this is something you guys would like to have in an acoustic that you think would be kind of cool to have something that's got a preamp with some effects to it, because there's different versions of this with different effects and different things. Some with just reverb and with just chorus, and some with just presence or certain stuff. Let me know. If I put this video out, it's because George is asking me to get the information and everything from everybody. So because I've been working on the acoustic project and stuff with George as much as I can. So if it's something you would like to see, say yes. And if it's something you don't want and you want just a plain old preamp with nothing but other than just your treble and mids and bass, put that in there. Or if it's you just want an acoustic without anything, that's just a plain non-electric acoustic, put it in there for what you think. Let me know what you thought on, for the effects for this, because then it gives me and gives George an idea of what kind of things people are wanting. And then at some point later down the road, I'll probably do a poll with guitar styles for acoustics. Dreadnought, like this with the cutaway or without the cutaway. It's a project that we're working on, and the acoustic isn't coming out like in a week, guys. It's going to be a year or possibly around that or so, is at a time frame of working. And George knows a lot about the acoustics, and he knows kind of what he kind of wants, and what he kind of wants is not going to be anything built like this thing. It's going to be way better at an affordable price, and it's not going to be built anything like this. It's going to be built better, because this is a laminate with a plywood like that, but it's a lot better grade than this one. This one here is more or less almost like just some veneer glued together. And this is a cheap Glen Burton, and that's a Glary that I have there. And this one isn't a bad little guitar for the money, but we're looking at doing something that's same price range as, not the Glary, but this guitar is like $170 for this, and a little amp and some cheap strings and stuff. For under a $200 acoustic guitar, we're going to build something bigger and better than this. And this isn't too bad of a guitar. So let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like that idea, or if you want to stick with just a plain old pickup like this, a preamp like that, or if you'd like to have one that has the effects and stuff in it, because you can turn the effects all off on that and turn them down like that, and then run it through something else or whatever, or add effects on it with your amp, and you're not going to pick up the effects unless you push them or dial the knob in. But I think it's kind of cool for an acoustic, because there's nobody with an acoustic out there that has something like that. There's no affordable acoustics that has something like that. I mean, I think the last acoustic guitar was like $1,500 to $2,200 that I saw, that had some built-in, just some basic built-in effect stuff in the preamp. That was good. I mean, really good. So let me know. I got to get to work. Y'all have fun, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.